We come to you live on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by the pride of Plainfield, New Jersey. He was born to run the fast break. It's Jay Williams.
Dissing the ball left, dissing the ball right, making the right play at the right time, because that's what guards from Plainfield, New Jersey do. Let's see what they do on the court this evening.
It's time to hoop it up. We are ready to go. Won by the Knicks. To Kevin Knox. That's a momentum play right there. It's the Hawks with the basketball. Jay, I'm going to say that you don't know this, but since 1980, the Hawks have drafted only 4 players to appear in the All-Star game. Doc Rivers, Kevin Willis, Al Horford, and Jeff Teague.
Well, how about a guy named Dominique Wilkins? I'm sorry.
Oh, well, interesting that you'd ask. Dominique Wilkins was actually selected by the Utah Jazz. Kevin Knox to Alonzo Trier. New York with 4 to shoot. Hawks have the board. Trae Young. To Kevin Huerter. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Can't connect on the first free throw. No good. Missed them both. Knicks with the basketball.
Pick up. Screen on your right. On your right.
Smith to Kevin Knox. Knicks with 4 to shoot. Smith to Kevin Knox. Fires the 3. Good contest. No dice for Trier. Trae Young. Here's a chance from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Here comes the screen. Alonzo Trier to Kevin Knox. Alonzo Trier to Kevin Knox. Short jumper stays out. To Trae Young. Down for Collins. That's rebounded by the Knicks. Smith into the front court. Down 5 to Alonzo Trier. And he throws it down. Power play by DeAndre Jordan. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Trae Young. To Kevin Huerter. 5 on the shot clock. Lets it fly from long range. Huerter can't connect that time. Alonzo Trier to Dennis Smith Jr. Nothing going here on that drive. Kevin Knox to Dennis Smith Jr. Down to 5 on the 24. Almost, but no good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Oh, mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks. Smith to Alonzo Trier. Nothing going here on that drive. And he buries it.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
The Hawks will use a timeout as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Substitutions have left.
Trae Young to Carter.
1 minute left in the first quarter.
Mitchell Robinson with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Smith. Second effort and a putback slam.
Look out! Freight train coming through.
To Kevin Huerter.
Hey, double screen.
The screen sets him up for two.
That boy's living his best life.
Smith now into the front court. Down a point. Got a piece. Blocked away.
That one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial. Smith. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Late heave to beat the buzzer. We played a quarter here on Valentine's Day. Jay and I are back after this. It's a special presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. One quarter in the books. This has the potential to be a good one.
And we're exceeding the speed limit. These guys are playing fast, and the thing I love about it the most, there's entertainment in this game. Guys are looking away after they shoot the ball. Guys are clapping. Guys are energetic. This is why you love this sport.
Great defense there, forcing the pickup. On a pass, stolen by the Knicks. Thomas to the basket, but his shot stays out. Trae Young. Nothing going here on that drive. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down?
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Damian Dotson, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 69% at the line. First try, no good. Second one goes. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Here comes the screen. Doesn't have the touch. No good. To Alonzo Trier. Has a look. Deep two there. Won't go. Lance Thomas sends it away. And his foot was on the line. It's going the other way. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Into the game for the Hawks. Number 12, Torian Prince.
Everybody clap your hands.
Trae Young. Possession lies with New York. Smith to Jordan. Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. He's 2 for 2 now.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Trae Young to Carter. Screen coming. Vince Carter. Rebound hauled in by New York. Smith with the basketball. Down by 1. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. And the finish. Slam dunk.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs a guard on the next play down the court.
Vince Carter. 5 seconds to shoot to Trae Young. Ah, you've got to get that one to go. To Kevin Knox. The drive right to the basket. Short jumper misses. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
I got some for him. I got him. I got ball. I got ball.
Trae Young to Carter. Nothing going here on that drive. Trae Young. Kevin Knox. That pass stolen by the Hawks. And draws the foul.
I say this a lot, and it's only because coaches harp on it all the time. Read the scouting report. Know who you can and should send to the line. This is a case of knowing a shooter probably had a better chance of hitting a jumper than he does of hitting the free throws.
Dennis Smith Jr. at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 69% at the line. First one goes down.
For Atlanta, number 3. Into the game for the
And he makes them both. Whistle stops play. Timeout here for Atlanta. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Trae Young. Oh, mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
To Alonzo Trier. New York with 4 to shoot. Shot by Smith, off the mark. Here comes the screen. Deep left corner from long range. Hits the three-pointer.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Screen coming, screen coming.
Nothing going here on that drive. Alonzo Trier to Dennis Smith Jr. Dennis Smith Jr. 2 of 4 now.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
I got ball.
That's his first personal.
Trae Young at the line. First one, count it. Hits a second, one more coming. And he hits all 3 free throws. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That's it for the first half. The Knicks have the lead.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The Knicks will start the second half with a narrow lead. It's obvious how these guys scored the majority of their points, and that's in the paint. They did a great job of scoring down low. These are the guys getting buckets for the New York Knicks. The Hawks aren't down by much after 2 quarters. They may be losing, but you can't say it's due to a lack of effort. In fact, the majority of their points have come off second chance opportunities. These are the guys getting buckets for the Atlanta Hawks.
Game track. Field goals.
It doesn't seem fair to nitpick either team's first half performance, particularly when you consider how well each team shot the ball. In a variety of ways, these guys are battling back and forth offensively. It's made for an interesting game.
Player of the half.
Robinson is providing all of the evidence needed to show that rebounding starts with positioning. You don't need to be the strongest man on the court to have a chance at a rebound. Of course, it doesn't hurt if you're the strongest man out there.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Trae Young.
Hey, watch this screen left.
Short jumper stays out. The possession lies with New York. Smith to Alonzo Trier. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Trae Young. Down low Collins. And look out. Big finish at the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Alonzo Trier to Dennis Smith Jr. Tight space with the crossover. Down for Collins. 4-3. Off the iron. No good. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Smith with it up top. His guys now trailing by a point. Shot from the lane won't go. Trae Young to Kevin Huerter. Trae Young, the Hawks with 4 to shoot. Going to launch beyond the arc, off the mark. Let's see what the Knicks can do here. To Dennis Smith Jr. Sizing up the defense. Kevin Knox to Dennis Smith Jr. Here comes the screen. Dennis Smith Jr. Rebounds taken in by Atlanta. On a pass stolen by the Knicks. Kevin Knox to Dennis Smith Jr. To Jordan. Shot won't go.
I got ball.
To Trae Young. Here comes the screen. Trae Young. To Kevin Huerter. Beyond the arc for 3. Huerter can't connect that time. New York in control of the basketball. Smith to Jordan. Dennis Smith Jr. He's 3 for 7.
Ed, 2 years ago, I was sitting in the draft room absolutely shocked that Dennis Smith went at 9 in the draft. And when I think about this young man's game, he is just scratching the surface of what he can do. He finished tied for 4th among rookies in scoring last season, and I guarantee you his game is going to continuously go to different levels.
To Trae Young. For 3, Trae Young able to knock it down. Tough shot with the hand in his face.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Have you considered enrolling your son or daughter in one of our summer basketball camps? Space is limited, so you must act soon. Visit our team website for more details.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Entering the game for New York.
Alonzo Trier to Kevin Knox.
1 minute remaining in the third quarter.
Trying to cash in. Not that time. To Trae Young. Yes, when this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Alonzo Trier. To Kevin Knox. Now a steal by Atlanta. To Carter. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Not going down here.
Hey, lock up.
Can't connect. Desperation shot here from half court. 3 quarters complete. The Hawks with the lead. The Knicks to inbound here to start the fourth quarter. They trail to this point, but you'd have to say this one's up for grabs.
And the new style we play with in this league, all it takes is 3 quick threes, and you're right back in the ballgame.
Smith to Alonzo Trier. Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
Oh, my goodness. Someone please patch me into the arena intercom. Clean up on aisle 3.
Trae Young to Kevin Huerter. Fires the 3. Rebounds pulled down by New York. Jordan to Dennis Smith Jr. Here comes the screen. Missed that one. The defender was all over him.
We call some of these players practice players. You know, the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him to do. You want him to take those kind of shots.
Oh, straight down the middle for 2.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show because that's what you're watching right now.
Smith now. Knocks it down. And Jay, so much better to get that shot beyond the arc than inside 22 feet.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that 3 despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
To Trae Young. Has a chance. And it's Smith there for the rebound. Alonzo Trier. Knocked loose. Hawks come up with it.
You got to go for the score here right now in this possession.
Finishing inside the paint on that one. Now the coach of the Knicks going to signal for a timeout. That's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with 1 remaining.
You know, Ed, usually in timeouts, you see coaches give these rah-rah speeches. And what happens is it goes through the player's left ear and out the right. They don't pay attention. I've been a part of those huddles. What I just saw, though, I saw a coach snap a clipboard. No doubt about it, he has his team's attention.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Subbing in.
Smith.
Number 14.
To Alonzo Trier. Smith. Won't go. The follow won't go either. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Hawks with the basketball. Trae Young. To Carter. Off the mark. What on earth was he thinking?
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit him.
Trae Young. And he hits.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Into the front court comes Smith. His guy's down 3. To Alonzo Trier. Here comes the screen. Alonzo Trier. Dennis Smith Jr. He's got it for 3.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Now the Hawks coach gonna call a timeout. That's their first. Leaves them with 1 remaining the rest of the way. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Trae Young to Kevin Huerter. To Trae Young. 5 to shoot for Atlanta. To Kevin Huerter. Fires the 3. The rookie, Huerter, unbothered, buries the 3.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
John Collins tips it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Smith. Here's Atlanta with the basketball. Trae Young. To Kevin Huerter. The Hawks with 4 to shoot.
Screen right.
Here's a chance from long range. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer, the Hawks are victorious as they win this one by 3. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose. And it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Hawks got the win in a nail-biter. What really stands out for me is how many three-pointers were scored. Everyone in the arena should have been given a free umbrella for the way they made it rain from long range. The Knicks just couldn't close this one out. And even though they shot so well from the field, I bet they're only thinking about the shots they missed. This was a tough game to lose. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the New York Knicks.
Game track. Three-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
Young could not have been more impressive in this game. The way he scored the basketball looked like he was playing with kids in high school.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.